As I mentioned in the video on the About page, I actually used to run a pretty significant mobile disc jockey company that specialized in high school and college events. Back in the late 90s and the early 2000s, I personally DJ'd over 80 proms myself during that time period. And so I'm intimately and empirically familiar with how the procurement process works at the high school level. And to this day, it's still one of snail mail. You have to send something in, hope that it gets input into the prom committee inbox or the student council inbox, depending on how that school works. And 9 times out of 10, unless your presentation you spent a lot of money on it, it ends up in a dusty box in the corner of the student council room, never seen by anybody, right? So procurement is still a little bit of a crapshoot. And this module here that I'm about to describe, called Direct Bids, is actually one of the main reasons why the whole project of Prom Planner was actually conceived in the first place. And what Direct Bids does is it allows both B2C and B2B vendors the ability to send either the prom committee or a student in question a bid on what kind of service that they're actually looking for. So as I mentioned in the event creation video, the prom committee can actually define what services that they're looking for, and then companies that cater towards those services or goods can actually submit a direct bid that will go into the prom committee specific inbox. So essentially it's like an internal Prom Planner email system. You can send in bids on service or goods that actually are relevant to what that prom committee is looking for. You can do the same thing with students as well. If a student has indicated they're looking for a dress and shoes and, a tiara or cosmetics or whatever, vendors who cater to those kinds of goods or services can then send that student an inbox message that will actually be read by the student and perhaps acted on in a more profound manner than simply just putting up paid ads on Google or Facebook, let's say. It's an exciting feature. It's designed to generate more business for the vendors in question, and it's designed to actually save the student in question time and energy, or the prom committee that is, time and energy with respect to having to chase down all these different vendors and getting to know them. Now the vendors can go to the students, which saves them time and energy and perhaps money. And so everybody, it's a win-win for all the stakeholders on either side of the coin.